Hi, I'm Tim from Burn 1000, and today we're going to be talking about mobility of the glutes. So we're going to start with our foam rolling and fascia release. I've got two tools to help me today. One's the foam roller, which you've probably seen before, and the other one is a hockey ball. Now, there's a specialist physio tool you can get, which has probably got little spikes on it. You can use a hockey ball, you can use a cricket ball, or that's going to hurt a fair bit. If you're quite sensitive, you might want to start with a tennis ball, but we'll get to this one in a moment. Let's start with the foam roller. So what we want to do is we want to put this right at the bottom of our bum. We want to try and open up our hip by bending our knee here and just rolling back and forward like that. The good thing with the glute, because it's quite a large muscle, goes in many different directions, that's what you want to do. You want to try and roll it out in many different directions. You can see I'm using my left leg here to balance. I'm using my right leg. I'm just going to change around, change direction. Every now and then you'll find somewhere and you go, oh, that's a muscle, and you'll just kind of sit on that, and then you can, same thing, change your leg around, get that glute to flex and relax, flex and relax. That's with the foam roller. Now with the ball, we want to do the same thing, but this is going to be a lot more accurate and a lot more intense. So what I'm going to do, same thing, I'm going to put that on the floor, I'm going to sit on the ball, and this one is going to get in there a lot more. Now we open up, so don't put all your weight down on it straight away. You can just rotate around on that ball. The muscle that probably gives people a lot of trouble is the piriformis, which is deep inside your bum. That's one of your bum rotators, one of your leg rotators rather. And same thing, shut the door, open the door. Shut the door, open the door. This camera is not accurately reflecting how much this hurts, by the way. So try and get in there as deep as you can, rolling around, rolling around. Okay, in terms of stretching your glutes, probably the most common thing we want to try and do for most people is get external rotation of the knee, which basically means the knee can go out. Now we can see here, I'm in what's called the 90-90 stretch. So I've got my front leg bent 90 degrees, my back leg is bent roughly 90 degrees as well. And what I want to try and do is put as much emphasis forward, trying to stretch that glute as I possibly can. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to keep my chest up and pushing out in front like so. So you can see I've got this hand on my knee to leverage myself forward. I'm actually using this hand to push forward as well. Now a common mistake people make is they just go forward like that and they'll just hang out here. That's not too bad, but better is trying to keep your chest up and pushing as far forward as we can. Right now I feel like this thigh bone here, the femur, is pushing as far back out of my bum as I can possibly make it. Once again, hold the position, relax, push a little bit further. That's a good way of getting a little bit more into that stretch. The second one that we can try and do is laying on our back. Foot comes up like so. Once again, I'm striving to get that 90 degrees or as much external rotation as I possibly can. And then from here, I'm just going to reach through this little triangle here, grab my foot, and just kind of hang out in this area just here. Laying back, stretching all the muscles in this area of the glute. We can reach around here if that's a little bit easier for you as well, if you can't quite make that big gap. Reaching through and stretching all of the area down here. They're probably our best two glute stretches. Remember, the goal is to try and get your knees to rotate out as much as we possibly can.